Good morning from Xayaboury on what is our final day filming in Laos. A quick recap from last night before I get into today's plans though. So the guest house for $6 last night had no hot water, so it was a cold shower in the evening, which wasn't much fun after a full day of riding. Maybe I should have opted for the $7 a night room, but then again, I'm uncertain as to if the guest house is actually running or if the woman who took my money yesterday was just a random neighbor with keys, as there were no other guests or any signs of them. Then last night ended with the neighboring disco blasting Laos top hits very late into the night, so only running on a couple hours of sleep here. So, today we are on our way back to Luang Prabang as I have a flight to catch first thing tomorrow morning. We've just left Xayaboury and are on Route 4 and we'll stay on this until we get to Nan. From there, we will turn left and take Route 1 along the Mekong all the way back to Luang Prabang. The total distance should be around 126 kilometers. So, without further ado, let's begin the adventures of day 4 here. So, we just crossed over the Mekong River about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes ago, and I thought I'd stop here in this little rice paddy here, as you can see behind me, and yeah, just take a quick break, take a couple of photos, and then yeah, we'll continue on our way. I think we've got maybe another half hour or so before we get to that junction in Nan where we turn left and take the dirt road. I hope I don't get sick. Okay, let me translate here, because I don't want meat. One less thing to get me sick is the meat. Yeah, this one? No. This. Okay, that. Okay. So, we've got some noodle here. But I told her not to put any meat in it, because I know that meat can very easily lead to food poisoning if it's cooked the wrong way. So we're gonna have a vegetarian breakfast here. Okay, bye-bye. Here we go, finally some dirt road. Dog. Nice to see you. Just to show you guys, this is the Mekong River here. So what we are going to do is follow this dirt road all the way up there, all the way alongside the Mekong until we hit Luang Prabang. The bridge that we crossed is down in that direction somewhere. Hello! Hello, you speak English? No? Hello? The Mekong is obviously a massive river, as you can see. It's actually the third longest river in Asia, starting way up on the Tibetan Plateau in China, and then running down through Myanmar, Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, and finally emptying out into the sea in Vietnam. It's amazing to think about not only the ecosystems that it supports, but also the trade here in Southeast Asia that relies so heavily on it. You've got to imagine that just around a century ago, most of these roads didn't exist. So the people here would have been using the Mekong and its tributaries to travel all over Southeast Asia. Hello. You know Coca-Cola? This one. You know, Coke, Pepsi? No, not the cigarettes.
Pepsi. Pepsi.
Yeah, Pepsi. You have?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Pepsi.
Where is the Pepsi? Okay, Pepsi. Pepsi. Very good. Sabaidi. Have a Pepsi from the cold one. Oh, I go inside. It's okay. I have the little one. Little Pepsi. Very good. Yep. Okay. Excellent. Very good. How much? 10. Okay. Oh, this? Yeah? Okay. Don't understand, sorry. I have just enough for a Pepsi here. 2, 6, 7. Okay. There we go. 1,000 kip left. Okay. Pepsi break over. Upside out. Up down. Bye bye. No idea what she said, but maybe that's for the better. Bye bye. Now that this is our 4th and final day in Laos, I thought I would share my thoughts on my experiences in the country. When I first arrived in Laos, I had a rather negative experience at the airport with all the bureaucracy involved in getting the visa on arrival. It ended up taking me an hour and a half from getting off the plane to getting out of the airport. First, there was no money in the ATM, then they charged me more money for the visa just because I was paying in the local currency instead of the US dollar. Go figure. And then there was only one person doing the visas for all the non-Lao people. But after that experience, I'm happy to say it was all quite positive. The capital city of Vientiane wasn't much, but the staff at the hotel were helpful and helped me book train tickets to Luang Prabang as I was recovering from food poisoning. Thanks again, Royal Orchid Sheraton Bangkok, for the food poisoning. Although I didn't catch it on film, but riding the high-speed train from Vientiane to Luang Prabang was a surprisingly familiar experience, with it being nearly identical to the ones in China. Luang Prabang was quite pleasant with lots of good and safe food, as I didn't get food poisoning there, which in my book deserves a major thumbs up. Then in Luang Prabang I met Chris from LAO-ADV Adventures, and he was super helpful in planning this entire trip and providing the Honda CRF250. Although my time in Laos has been very limited, I think I've really gotten the most out of it with the experiences I've made both on and off camera. Meeting the people, especially getting out into the more rural parts of Laos, has been very eye-opening and even more humbling. It's important to reset oneself from time to time and understand that we are already much more fortunate than so many other people out there. Having the kids cheer you on as you're driving through the villages makes you feel a bit like you're taking part in a rally race across Asia. As for the scenery, I think it really speaks for itself. If you've been watching my videos, then you've already seen quite a bit of it. But in short, if you want to see lush jungle, ride on unpaved back roads while bumping into the occasional friendly local, then Laos is the place.